Reviews.
Hi, welcome to Troubadour's videos. Today we're going to check out the Thermaltake Level 10 Gaming Station computer case. The Thermaltake Level 10 Gaming Station PC case arrived extremely well packaged and contained in one of the largest PC shipment boxes I've seen to date. A quick peek inside the box verifies how well this product is protected for shipment, as well as the special Level 10 accessory box. Let's take this case out of the box and check the accessories and Level 10 case itself. The Level 10 accessory pack contains the following items: a comprehensive user or install guide, a case cleaning cloth, a Level 10 keychain, 2 keys for case security, an assortment of PC screws for installation, as well as motherboard standoffs, a motherboard speaker, and 5 reusable cable ties for basic cable management. This unique case is a direct result and end product of a design collaboration between Thermaltake and BMW Design Works USA. These design features include an asymmetrical balanced design, open compartment architecture, smart lock security system, ergonomically positioned handles, removable hard disk drive cages for 3.5 and 2.5 hard disk drives or solid state drives, a dramatic red LED lighting effect, and an exposed vertical heatsink. The open compartment architecture breaks this case down into 4 heat isolation zones: the hard disk drive or solid state disk drive bay, the ODD or optical drive bays, the power supply bay, and the motherboard tray compartment. All component bays are locked firmly in place by the system security locks located on the rear of the panel. For additional security, the back panel is also held in place with 2 thumb screws. These thumb screws are the captive type similar to those used on Lee & Lee cases. Removal of the rear panel is a simple operation. Insert the security key, turn the lock to the open position, unscrew the 2 thumb screws, then slide the panel to the rear of the case and lift clear. All the necessary connections for the hard disk drive or solid state disk drive bays are only accessible from the rear panel compartment. The 2 top drive bays come with backplates that are already configured with SATA cables, as well as a Molex plug to power up the associated drives. You will also notice 2 additional Molex plug connectors. These are to power up the hard disk drive or solid state disk drive bay cooling fans. Each hard disk drive bay is pre-installed with a confirmation switch that alerts the user to the physical presence of a hard disk drive in the corresponding bay. This is done by lighting a red LED on the bay's front panel. To release or unlock the optical or hard disk drive bays, simply insert the security key and turn the lock to the open position. The security lock moves this captive locking mechanism to release the hard disk drive and optical bays. To open the motherboard tray compartment or power supply bay, firmly push these release levers. The hard disk drive bays are cooled by both active and passive cooling processes. For active cooling, the top 2 bays contain 2 60mm fans which create a chimney type heat draw effect through the hard disk drive bay cooling stack. For passive cooling, each hard disk drive bay is manufactured from anodized aluminum with 6 passive cooling fins on each bay separator. The top 2 drive bays have pre-installed backplates for fast and easy SATA hookups. Each bay has a red confirmation switch to indicate the physical presence of a drive installed in the corresponding bay. The remaining 4 bays are configured for manual SATA cable hookup only. The hard disk drive trays are manufactured from 1mm thick steel on the underside and 2mm thick anodized aluminum on the cover heatsink. 3.5-inch hard disk drives or 2.5 hard disk drives or solid state drives are easy to install on the drive bay trays. We did, however, find one exception. The Western Digital Velociraptor does not fit well with this case. This is not so much a problem with the case, but more so a problem with the Velociraptor's unique heatsink design. You can of course remove the 2.5-inch Velociraptor drive from the factory heatsink and install it straight onto the level 10 bay trays without further modification. This is, however, at the loss of the Velociraptor's warranty. The ODD or optical disk drive bay is easy to access and the bay's door can be removed for drive installation. The ODD bay itself is capable of housing up to 3 5.25-inch optical drives or 5.25-inch bay devices. The power supply bay is also removable for component installation. The length of the power supply you can use in this case is however limited to 210mm or 8.26 inches. In order to keep your PSU nice and clean, the PSU bay door also comes with fine mesh filter screens. Finally, the motherboard tray compartment. This compartment is air-cooled by using a 140mm front fan and a 120mm rear vent fan. Air entering the compartment is freshly filtered by the fine mesh screens or removable foam filters on the bay door. Motherboard tray removal is quick and easy. Simply remove the following 4 screws. The motherboard tray is both ATX and micro ATX compatible. The whole of the motherboard tray surface is shielded with a plastic insulator that prevents grounding or tracking on the back of the motherboard, as well as indicating key motherboard standoff locations. The motherboard tray also has a huge cutout for changing CPU or cooler backplates, as well as 2 cutouts for cable management. On the front of the motherboard tray you have a 140mm fan. This fan provides cooling to the compartment and GPUs. Rear ventilation is conducted using a 120mm fan. This tray also has 8 PCI expansion slots. The front of the case boldly displays the 6 hard disk drive or SSD drive bays, 4 USB hookups, audio and eSATA connections, reset and on-off switch, 3 optical bays, as well as a dramatic red LED lighting effect. Looking from behind really shows off the clean open feel of this case, as well as the 8 PCI expansion slots, 120mm rear ventilation fan, input-output panel knockout, and power supply bay. Now let's install some Uber hardware in this case and power up. Overall, I had a lot of fun installing the hardware within this case. Regardless of your experience building PCs, cable management was a breeze and overall fit and finish of the case components was exceptional. The Level 10's removable motherboard tray made component installation easy and a straightforward process. An SSD and PSU installation was a breeze. Although we only used one HD 5970 in this case, if you wish to use multiple GPUs in an SLI or Crossfire X configuration, be sure to install a power supply with PCIe cables that are at least 24 inches long, or cable extensions may be a hassle. To many, the $800 cost of the Level 10 gaming station is extremely prohibitive. However, searching online, you may be able to cut a better deal. Still, for $700 to $800, you could probably make a very frisky mid-range gaming PC or gaming station on its own. With this in mind, the Level 10 may not be the best choice or even economically practical for many PC gamers. This case isn't exactly enthusiast-oriented either, especially with limited water cooling capacity. So, who would buy this uber expensive, cutting-edge dream case? If you desire a high-end, well-designed, top-of-the-line computer that's guaranteed to draw attention as well as become an instant talking point on any occasion, the Thermaltake 10 gaming station showpiece is for you. The Thermaltake Level 10 gaming station is a phenomenal piece of hardware. Unfortunately, so is the price tag. Once again, I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, feel free to subscribe if you want to stay up to date with the latest and greatest in PC and gaming hardware.